Ooh, girl, his outfit.
Fresh, get your ass back in the house.
Ooh, girl, his zipper.
How can we teach gaming if you're still using your money? Go buy me some new cameras.
He's so lame, girl.
And give me the towels. Wash my laundry too.
Not the drawers.
I'll teach you real pandemic pickup.
But Myron.
What's going on, y'all? Grind to Motivate back in this thing again, man, with another video. And today, I have another thing dealing with Fresh and Fit. Yeah, it's not the beef, but it's something that is further damning evidence for those guys. I thought originally that your boy Fresh was the worst of the worst, but apparently Myron he lied about this situation in the beginning. I didn't know anything about who the person was he was talking about, but now I'm seeing who it is now, and I've seen the video, and I'm like, damn, bro, you really just sat here and just literally just told a bold-faced lie to everybody like they were just ducks. And yeah, man, I'm gonna be using a couple of clips from my boy Rob at Blacklight Revelations 1 and 2, man. Please go check his channel out and subscribe. Tell him I sent you. He's a good brother, man. He's been with me since I had like 30 subscribers, and most of those guys that was subscribed to me was family and friends, man. So that's saying a lot, man, for somebody to, you know, one of the first few people that's, you know, outside of your family and friends to take a chance on you, man. And also the guy who sent me this video originally to react to, he's been there since the beginning too, slick, man. He was one of the other guys that, you know, that was one of the first people to subscribe outside of my family and friends. But the name of this video right here is called Lies Exposed, Fresh Fit Frauds. So we're gonna check this thing out, see what the hell she's got to say. And for the guy who keeps on going under my videos talking about how we're deplatforming black men by going against Fresh and Fit, it's not about deplatforming black men. First off, they're not a monolith of the black community. And second off, this is not about that. This is about them not showing integrity. This is about them not being who they say they are. This is about them misleading other young guys, black or white. We don't want that. It doesn't matter. Let's go ahead and get into it.
What's up, y'all? My name's Quinn. I just wanted to take a minute to make a quick video about the whole Fresh and Fit situation, just give you guys an update. And also, I never really made a video to explain what happened and share the truth and the facts on my own page, so I want to make this quick. I want to make it clear so you have all the evidence in front of you. And I just want to share what's going on because this is someone who claims to be a male self-improvement podcast, the top, the best, and they have over 400,000 subscribers on YouTube, which I didn't know until I looked into. And they are creating a culture of hateful, mean, I'm not going to continue commenting, but just they're creating a disgusting culture of men who treat women like crap. And so I'm taking a stand and I'm sharing because I can. So.
All right, man. So I wanted to kind of take off a talking point that I got off my boy Rob's video. Go check his video out, please. Go check his video out, man, if you want to hear it from the horse's mouth straight up, man. But he was basically saying that he doesn't think that they've straight up just built a hateful culture. He thinks it's more so along the lines of the whole feminist movement, like you know how first it was about women's rights, and then eventually it kind of became a man-hating thing. I think this is on the same level where it's like yeah, men are having this issue and having that issue, and now eventually it's kind of snowballing into more of a woman-hating thing. Well, some of these guys, not all the guys, a lot of guys watch Fresh and Fit because they feel like it's entertaining, and that's really why I watch it, because those guys they're not really teaching me nothing that I don't really know already. And you can see that there's no way that you can believe that these guys are doing what they're saying they're doing. Like we know Myron doesn't know how to talk to people, Fresh doesn't know how to talk to people, and you're going to see that further right here as we dive into these messages.
What happened? I will be providing evidence. Let me scooch over so when I edit it can be here. Basically, Myron reached out to me. He is half of Fresh and Fit. I think he's Fresh, but I don't think he's Fresh. I think his name is Fresh on the podcast. But he reached out to me and wanted to do a podcast, or wanted me to collaborate with him for his show. At the time, I don't know what his following is now, but he had like 10,000 followers on Instagram. I have had at that time around like 42,000, 40,000, something like that. And so I didn't respond to the DM, to be honest. Then one of my friends, who I'm going to leave anonymous right now, just because I haven't discussed with him whether or not I can share his identity, told me, hey, one of my boys reached out to you, wants to film some content with you. He has a really popular channel, so you should do it.
Remember this part right here, man. Remember that the reason that they've even came in contact is because of a mutual friend. So I want you to remember that.
I actually responded to the DM and I was like, hey, you know, what's up? He said, let's do a collab. I was like, okay, cool. I was actually planning a trip to Miami, so I told him, like, this is what I'm going to be in Miami. I wasn't going to pay to come out to be on his show. And
let's go back real quick and check that out. Alright, so we got as soon as you can be out here. That's how he typed wins. That's why I said it like that. And she said Friday. LOL, that's pretty quick. Oh damn, I'll be in Vegas this Friday. But next week also we do a night show where we discuss dating, relationships. Are you single, married? Want me to make it happen, or should I plan for next week? Let's go ahead and keep going.
I wasn't going to pay to come out to be on his show, and I hadn't even looked into his show. I just kind of went off of the friend's recommendation. So Myron and I went back and forth. I'm just going to pull up the text so I don't say anything that's not true. He asked me when the soonest I was going to be out there is. I told him that I was planning on being there Friday. He said he wasn't going to be available then, and then he asked me a relationship question. For some reason, I did not see that that part of the message, or I was busy or whatever. So I said, do you want to make it happen, or should I plan for next week? And he said it'd have to be next week, so we're just discussing logistics. I answered his question, said, I'm not dating anyone right now. Dated someone a couple months last year, but before that I was single, and I love talking on that topic. He said, oh, okay.
And one thing I want to point out, man, is that you shouldn't be so eager to jump on somebody's show. I mean, I'm sure she wasn't saying like trying to do it for clout or anything, but it's like you got to do your research on people. Like, especially if you're going to be traveling all the way across the country for that, you need to be looking at their show. How are these guys running the show? What are they talking about? Is the show bogus? How do the guys that are running the show, how do they act? And if I feel like maybe she would have saw how Fresh and them acted, she would have probably been like, they constantly just kick out girls and talk shit to them. And that's why a lot of these girls that come on Fresh Fit, and they just be just dumb as hell looking, because they don't look at the show, they just want clout. That's why there's so many dumb ones. I mean, of course they live in Miami where everything's skewed and everybody wants to be a party girl, but none of these girls look at the show before they come on. So I'm wondering, like, how do Fresh and Fit and them pick the girls? Or they just run around on the street and just like go looking at, like, you come. Like, how does it work?
Well, I'm up for that. I'm not going to do anything platonic with you, just being honest. And I thought he was reaching out for a collaboration because we're both well known in the fitness industry. And, you know, my Instagram following is larger than his, so at the time I still didn't know he had a 400, you know, him and his partner have a $400,000 subscriber YouTube page. But I have been approached about collaborations before, and so since I was going to be out there, I was down to do it. So when he said, I'm not trying to do anything platonic with you, it was completely left for me because I was only thinking we were going to do some kind of fitness related content collab. And he said, no problem, I collab directly with girls I date, no pressure though. And I was like, so if we aren't dating, you don't want to collab? Because he's never even asked me on a date at this point. So I was like, right. He said, no, don't mean to be an a-hole, but we have plenty of women in Miami. And I said, well, same, we have plenty of men here in California, so why don't I fly to Miami to date someone who I know nothing about? And he said, simple, attractive women are common, high value men are not.
Alright, man, so that shows a little bit about Myron's communication levels, and it shows that his communication levels are pretty low right there, man. Yeah, we know Fresh has bad social cues and whatnot. Myron also has them. This is along the same lines of the thing I said earlier, where they've had such a meteoric rise, they had such a fast ascension that the person that they still are is showing now. Like, you know, it's kind of like Captain America with the super soldier serum. How if you take it, depending on if you're a bad person, it's going to only enhance the bad. If you're a good person, it's going to only enhance the good. I guess in this case, if you're a nerdy, weird guy who wants to throw his weight around like you're Harvey Weinstein, then it's going to further enhance that. And I guess that's what he's doing. He's on his Mike Tyson shit talking about some.
I normally don't do interviews with women unless I fornicate with them. So you shouldn't talk anymore. Unless you wanna.
One thing I wanted to nod to that my boy Rob said, again, I'm gonna say it again, go check his channel out. Black Light Revelations 1 and 2 down in the description below. Please go check it out. Is that you know, he's saying the whole thing about high value men being being not common and attractive women being common. Of course, yeah, attractive people are common and attractive women are common because, you know, that's just something that you could be born with. High value man, it does take a little bit of work to get yourself up to that point. But he was saying down there in Miami that Miami's it's very posh, and it's very rich. You got people out here running around on yachts. Everything's expensive. When I was down there in Miami, it was like $4 for a basic drink, like not even a good drink, something like a vitamin water. It's like $4 for a vitamin water, $2 for the regular water. You go to the little the sugar candy store, whatever that little place is. Y'all think y'all know it. Y'all probably know if y'all been where you get they got all the different kind of candy. That shit was expensive as hell. Like I think I went in there and it was like $16 for a pound bag of gummy bears or something. It's just expensive, man. Especially spending a week out there. I definitely got to see what it was like. It was fun as hell, but definitely expensive too. So high value men are common down there.
I'm not going to comment on that yet. No hard feelings though. I said you haven't proven to me that you're a high value man, and actually I know quite a few high value men. I'm not just an attractive woman. I'm an entrepreneur with a 6-figure business and a high profile of assets. I'm nothing but common. I meant to say I'm anything but common. No hard feelings and a smiley face.
And you know Myron didn't like that. He was like, that's probably where he got his whole talking points for to be the stay-at-home mom and everything like that. And one thing I would say that on that is I disagree with that to a degree. There are certain times where I feel like, yeah, a woman should probably quit her job and stuff like that, because this is basically what Myron says. He says that a woman should quit their job, sit at home, bust on demand, cook, clean, take care of the house. And I don't fully agree with that. I think that there are times when maybe a woman should quit their job. It's like, you know, maybe they're doing something like OnlyFans, or they're doing something, you know, where they've got they're scantily clad, they got their booty hanging out, and you know, it's making you look bad as the person who is with that person, and it's also keeping her out there on the market. I think it's like, yeah, quit that, and we'll figure something else out for you to do that's worthwhile. But if you know, somebody's went to college for something and they've learned that, or you know, you built up a skill, or you've built up a business, those are things that I don't think it's fair to just say quit. Imagine you, like I'm going to use an example like that. I feel like would fit me. Like imagine you're a boxer. You've spent all this time, man. You've gotten yourself up to, you know, your defensive levels, or Floyd Mayweather, or maybe you're an MMA fighter, whatever it is. You got your wrestling game right, your jiu-jitsu game is right, your boxing game is good. You know, you're basically GSP Junior. And I don't know, somebody takes you down, they relegate you to janitor. They say, yeah, we'll take care of you, but yeah, you've got to be the janitor. It's like, yeah, you're still making money, you're living a good life and everything. You're not making money, but you're living a good life and everything. The money's not yours. So at any point in time, this person can cross you and leave you and have you down bad. But yeah, man, imagine that. You know, you spend all your time doing this that you were passionate about, and then somebody says, get the hell out of here and just start doing this, which is for you would be the janitor. How would you feel about that, fellas? Let me know if you understand what I mean there.
So then I screenshotted our conversation, blocked out his name, and I posted on my story because I was shocked at this point that someone would use their business, their show, to try to get women, and they think that would work. And I was also shocked that he said that attractive women are common and high value men are not, when it's just like he dismissed me as an attractive woman but not a high value man, or not a high value woman. And you know, I don't know anything about this guy, so for him to tell me that he's this high value man when you're having to use your show to get women, high value men don't have to use their show and clout to get women, for the record.
Right.
Anyway,
yeah, he's throwing his way around, and I feel like this is also along the lines of, you know, how the whole Abin Preach beef started. You know, they were talking about paying for it and being a high value man and all this kind of stuff like that. It's not exactly paying for it, but in a way, it's something like it's kind of something about that. It's not right. Like, you know, you're throwing your weight around to get people to bust you. It's like, yeah, you want to be on my show? I'll bust you. And I guess it is, because they're paying them by he thinks he's paying them by giving them access to his audience. Giving them clout off his show. So essentially, he thinks it's kind of along the same lines as you got them paying a worker. You know, if you let me know what you guys think about that. That's what I kind of got from it, man. I think it's lame as hell that you're throwing your weight around, and I also think it's along the same lines as you paying for it. You're just paying for it in a different way. You're not paying for it with money. You're paying for it with giving her access to your audience, giving her extra clout, and in your time also.
So I posted anonymously and I said, high value men don't talk the way that you did. I have 75 people on my story. I posted a poll and I was like, am I tripping or is this crazy? I forget exactly what I said, but I had so many people voting, oh my gosh, like this is insane. And so I said, I have 75 people on my story who voted. I can't believe what you said. The comments are insane. Not one person has your side or thinks your approach is appropriate. You're tripping. And I was using emoji faces laughing. I said, maybe you should have me on your podcast so I can teach you how to talk to women. And I sent the screenshots. Then he said, responded to the screenshots that I sent and said, I'm just being honest and stand by it. I'm not collaborating with you unless we have sex. You have had sex with a bunch of dudes I know and aren't special. You could have just said no and kept it moving, but you're clearly in your feelings going through all that effort with a poll, etc. Go ahead and screenshot the conversation and clout chase. I don't care what 75 simps said in your story to White Knight. The difference is I say what I want and don't care what you think they do. So,
alright, man, so that's one more problem that I've got with this whole red pill, blue pill, black pill, all this bullshit, man. It's the simp is thrown around way too willy-nilly. Like, I had a guy in my comment section a while back because I said that the girl was cute or something like that, and he was saying I was a beta male, and somebody else came in and said, you are a beta male, you're a blue pill beta male. It was like, I don't understand it. He just came out of nowhere, and then his reasoning or something was, he was just saying that anybody without a father was automatically a blue pill beta male simp. So that means to you watching the video, if you don't have a dad, you're a blue pill beta male simp. Maybe your dad passed away before it was time. That automatically makes you a blue pill beta male simp in this guy's eyes. He sucks. The guy's name was Rolling Papers or something like that. He was an idiot. You could tell he was a little pencil neck guy that was just a keyboard warrior talking shit. But I just wanted to point that out, that I don't like that guys overuse simp. Everybody can't be a simp. Just because you treat a woman with some kind of decency or respect doesn't automatically make you a simp. Now, if you're going out of your way, bending over backwards for a woman or bending over backwards for anybody, then you're the simp of that relationship. If you're taking time out of whatever it is that you had to go do over here and you're throwing that in the back burner for this woman, yeah, now you're a simp. But you're not just a simp just because you're speaking up for, being respectful or, what's right for a woman. Let's go.
at this point, this is where Myron lied and told everyone that I started threatening him.
And she blurted out my name. And then she sent me a DM saying, like, you should probably rethink how you talk to women, blah, 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 trying to shame me and say, like, I can expose you. She's like, I'll expose you. I was like, do it, bitch. Like, go ahead. Like,
I started threatening his business and threatening to expose him.
Yeah, and she made threats like, oh, I'm gonna, like, I'll make you look bad. It'll be bad for your business. I said, do it. I'll share. I'll help you. You know what I'm saying?
None of this happened. You can see in the DMs that was just a blatant lie.
I was like, we're gonna smash. She didn't like that. She tried to be like, oh, well, that's your asshole move. Okay, you want me to lie to you and then like try to be on this like bullshit?
Another blatant lie from Myron. I defended myself, told him I haven't slept with a bunch of guys. I said that he is a terrible representation of his podcast and his business, and that I would be happy to put him on blast. I told him he has an opportunity to influence men and make a positive impact, and the example he's setting is trash. I pity any woman who falls for this stupid scheme to fly out to see you and sleep with you for a week promo on your YouTube channel. And then he said, all you'll do is cement my reputation, blah, blah, blah. You don't like it, that's not my problem. Unfortunately, I am who I am. I don't have to worry about an image.
Alright, man. So, like I said, man, he's throwing his weight around. I am who I am. What kind of God complex Harvey Weinstein shit is that to say? And then, like I said earlier, think about who got them together. How did these two people meet? How did these two people meet? And how does Myron know that she's having sex with a lot of different guys? I want you guys to piece all that together, and then your mind starts getting all the computers and stuff, and let me know what you think about that.
That's the end of the conversation. But there was like one more response, and I said, unless you were there, you don't know anything about the men that I've been with. Unfortunately for women everywhere, you are who you say you are, and that's pathetic. And then I blocked him. So a couple things. Myron has been lying to everyone, saying, one, I was threatening to expose him, threatening to ruin his business. Obviously, you can see from the proof that's not true. A lot of his following is under the impression that I was trying to get on his show or asking to be on his show. Again, you can see from the screenshots, that's not the truth. I didn't even know anything about his show, which again, that's a lesson I learned. Don't agree to come on a show unless you've actually researched the show. I was just going off of a mutual friend's recommendation because that's a pretty good friend. But
is he a good friend though? Or is he a good friend? Because let's think about it. Like I said earlier, this is the guy who was the mutual friend who got them set up. How does Myron know that you're sleeping around? Is the friend running up on Myron like, yeah, dude, she's easy, dude. You could get that. You could definitely get laid. Look at her tots on Instagram, dude. Or is Myron capping? We know Myron and them are a little unscrupulous in these streets. Third, are you actually out here going room to room? Which one is it? There's 3 different ones. All of them are trash. All of them are bad. The friend is told on you. Myron's capping, or you're really out here going room to room on these hoes, and for some reason it's traveled from California and made its way all the way down to South Florida, which is crazy. But I'm gonna probably more so lean towards the first 2, whether it's the friend who's saying some stuff, maybe he got the bus open and now he's feeling like, yeah, you can come and do that too, I finished her, or it's the second one, Myron's doing an extreme capathon. But this right here shows, I'm going to just end it right there, man. This right here shows that Myron blatantly lied about that whole situation.
Hey, it's a nice, beautiful day in Miami. Are you? Hey, would you like to be on my show? Like, I've got incentive, cash incentive. You want? I've got the money. I've got 20s, teens, 5. Come on, think about it.
Have you heard of Crazy Rich Asians?
Oh,
I got your money, sir.
But you.
And also, we're in Miami, sir. Go to the gym or something. You look a little bit.
I've been in the gym recently. I've been in the gym. I'm feeling good. What do you mean?
Yeah, your viewers will be so much more happy. Like, yeah, just go to the gym.
What about my car? You want to get in my car?
I'm good. I'm waiting for my boyfriend. So, bye.
Fresh! Ooh, girl, his outfit.
Fresh, get your ass back in the house.
Ooh, girl, his zipper.
How can we teach gaming if you're still using your money? Go buy me some new cameras.
He's so lying, girl.
And give me the towels. Wash my laundry too.
Not the
I'll
drawers.
teach you real pandemic pickup.
But Myron.
Let me show you how it's done.
Hey, yeah, I just got to Miami. What time are you guys coming? Alright, you want me to pick you guys up? Yeah, of course.
Hey, how you doing?
Wait, hold on, Mom. Wait, this guy's weird.
Did it work?
He's so weird, Mom.
Ooh, girl, he walking up. You gotta say something. Ugh, he ugly. Boy, you lame as hell. Look at them jeans and them Chester boots. Ugh, girl, you better not talk to him. Ugh.
Damn! Fresh, we didn't get any girls!
I'm sorry, Myron. I'm sorry.
If you knew anything about game, maybe I would have had some success.
I tried.
Since we're right off the back of my show, now everything's on me. The pandemic pickup didn't work because you have shit to offer. Where's my new cameras at?
I already bought you 3 cameras and a new sound system. And what do you need?
I'm tired of you, Fresh. Now you got us in this beef with Aber and Preach.
I thought I could take him.
You can't even fight.
But I just started the gym last week.
You want to test that out now?
No, Myron, please. No, not again. No.
And I know that there was another situation with the Nina Unrated lady. I'm not really sure how that situation unfolded, but I think it was kind of similar to that. And it's crazy how you've got all these other Red Pill guys and Red Pill coaches coming up to Myron's defense, talking about some she's flexing, like O'Shea Duke Jackson was acting like, you know, like she was just a vile, evil woman and all this kind of stuff. And it's like, bro, like, and that's one more thing I also don't like about Red Pill is that yeah, it's cool to hold women accountable. I 100% agree with that. And it's great to know, female nature. It's great to not get your time wasted. It's great to talk about self-improving. But we can't sit up and act like men don't have issues too. Men are just sugar spice everything nice. Like they act like men are just straight victims out here. That's not the case. And as we see here with Myron's out here throwing his weight around Harvey Weinstein, looking sorry, showing that he has low social skills. Cause who says that? Who gets in the DMs and is like, I only come on and collaborate with people that I sleep with? What kind of shit is that? We know Fresh is out here paying the bills to get what he wants. And now we know Myron is out here throwing his weight around to get what he wants. Probably paying the bills too. You never really know. And they need to go and listen to their dad, Kevin Samuels, man. He was just talking about, well, I guess they are listening to him by paying for it in a way. In whatever which way they go, they're paying for it. But he was talking about having dick discipline. And this is a show that Myron is lacking in dick discipline because you don't need to bust everybody. First off, why would you have a name and be willing to put yourself out there by saying some shit like that to somebody? Why would you do that? And then second off, you don't have to bust everybody that you come in contact with that is going to be a part of your show. Everybody doesn't have to be busted. And Myron, he makes it a thing to say that you have to have a 50 lay count and be 35 and have to make $100,000 a year to be a high value man. And those things I think are, I think that's a silly metric for for a young guy to have to sit there and think that he has to bed 50 women. It's like, yeah, it's cool. It's just like busting girls is but just sleeping around. I mean, I don't mean like finding somebody that you actually want, but just busting around and sleeping around is essentially on the same level as playing video games. Just like, yeah, that video game was fun, it was cool, and I finished it and I enjoyed it. But what did I get out of it when I walk around? Does the video game help me? Do I have clout to get into this new place now? Do I have these credits from this video game to go and spend here? I don't. It's the same thing with women. Yeah, I bust her. She was bad. That thing was splashing and all this kind of stuff. But
what did it cost?
Everything.
what did I lose? I lost time. I probably lost money because I spent that money on a date. I didn't get anything done because my time was being allocated towards this woman. And yeah, I went bust. And I wake up the next morning and I'm sleepy because normally busting happens later at night. So you're waking up next morning sleepy, not able to get anything done because you're sleepy. But that's that for the video, man. What do you guys think about this whole ordeal? This is really telling right here, man. This is kind of the nail in the coffin as far as Fresh and Fit them go, man. I think they need to go ahead and start talking about how to build a YouTube channel instead of telling folks how to get game, because they got that down packed, man. They've got a good show as far as the production quality and all the equipment, but their game levels and the things that they say, I just don't really rock with that kind of stuff, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it. Y'all have a great day. Y'all go out here and get it. I'll see you next time.